Hello, welcome to the DVD we're going to do for our junior purple belt. Now on this belt there's 8 tips like the previous belts, but on this case every tip requires you to learn a small part of your form and one technique. Now the techniques are, for the first tip you need clutching feathers. For the second tip you need triggered salute. For the third tip you need dance to death. For the fourth tip you need thrusting salute. For the fifth tip you need deflecting hammer. For the sixth tip you need captured twigs. For the seventh tip you need grasp of death. And finally for the 8th tip you need checking the storm. You'll also learn short form 2, and a piece for every part. Every tip you'll have to learn a piece of the form, and it's numbered all the way through, so you just learn one move, block with a chop, that will be your first tip, and it'll just move on from there. It should be great fun. Purple belt's a great belt. You've obviously worked very hard, and we're very proud to see you make this level. So listen to your teachers in class, listen to your instructor, watch me on the DVD, and I'm sure you'll do very well. Looking forward to seeing you making your purple belt test. Thank you. Alright, welcome to the junior purple belt tape. Now, junior purple belt requires, you're going to learn short form 2, and you're going to learn 8 techniques. Now, the way you will achieve your tips on this belt will be, we have 8 tips like all the other belts. We'll learn a piece of your form and also a technique. So we have short form 2 as a required form, and we have 8 techniques to learn. So what we'll start off with is, let's look at the first technique. Now the first technique is called clutching feathers. It's a left hand hair grab. So if we get Mr. Newman and Mr. Carney to face each other, Mr. Carney has a left hand hair grab to Mr. Newman. He counter grabs, steps back, mid knuckle, outward block and palm strike, as he has a hammer strike at the end. Okay, let's look at that again. So the grab comes on. Now it's probably likely that Mr. Carney was thinking about punching Mr. Newman in the face, but he's pinning this grip down that blocks it here. Then the mid knuckle kicks in, outward and strike. Very good. Let's change the angle on this one. So here we go. Left hand hair grab comes in, mid knuckle, out, palm and hammer fist. Okay, now just let me demonstrate that for you slowly. So it's a counter grab here, and your arm is pinning like an inward block here. The mid knuckle strikes into the pecs area of the body, which is just under here. Then you do an outward block with a palm strike, and then you do a hammering block here at the end. So one more time. So it's a strike here, mid knuckle, from here and strike. So let's see Mr. Newman be attacked by Mr. Carney again. Grab comes in. He has mid knuckle, outward, palm and hammer. Very good. Now, me and Mr. Carney step over here for a moment. Mr. Newman, face the camera. Now let's have a look at the first 2 moves. You move back slightly there would be good. Okay, position. Now, the first 2 moves for your first tip will be step forward, inward block and chop, like so. Okay, that's 1. Okay, position again. So ready, 1, inward block and chop. It's quite simple. Now face this angle here. Same again. Inward block with a chop. Inward block with a chop. Okay, like so. Okay, now face this direction here. From here, step forward, inward block, and we do the next move, inward block. There you go. Let's go back to this angle one more time. So position this angle here, please. Yeah. So we go position, block with a chop, block with a chop. And that's your requirement for your first tip on your junior purple belt. Okay, we're going to go for the second tip on junior purple belt. Let's do the technique first. So Mr. Carney comes in. It's going to be a direct push. The name of the technique is called triggered salute. So Mr. Carney pushes Mr. Newman, pins and goes in, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's do that with a little bit more power and strength. Go. Now we look at another angle, so they switch position. It's a direct push in. So he pushes in, and you go under the chin, down, 1, 2, and 3. And again, position again, pushes, 1, 2, and 3. Now, you stand here, guys, and I'll just go on. Now, let's go through it again. So when the push comes here, it's like a pivotal door, or a spinning door, or a revolving door like so. So as I yield this side, I step in and pin under the chin, bring the hand down, I go an inward elbow, an outward elbow, a back knuckle and under the chin. So let's take from the side view so you can see it. So as I pin, I come under the chin, I bring the hand down, I go an inward elbow, an outward elbow, a back knuckle strike and under the chin like so. Okay, we're going to cover the form for the second tip on the junior purple belt. Now Mr. Newman's going to start in this position here. He steps forward, block with a chop, block with a chop, cat stance, block with a punch, cat stance, block with a punch. And that's the position. Very good. Let's change angles, let's face this direction here. So he's in position, a normal meditating horse. Steps, block with a chop, block with a chop, cat stance, cup and saucer, block with a punch, cat stance, block with a punch. Very good. Okay, and that's what you need for your second tip on junior purple belt with your technique. We're now moving on to our third technique on the junior purple belt. This is an interesting technique. It's called dance of death. Okay, so both people are in the left neutral stance. Left leg is forward, left leg is forward. Now, Mr. Carney is going to shuffle with a punch as Mr. Newman blocks him, hits him in the groin and takes him on the ground and hits. Good. Okay, let's change the other angle of this over here. So you come from here and left stance again. Shuffle punch comes in. 1, 2, 3, block and hit. Okay, let's do that with a bit more power. So he comes in with a punch, you block, 1, 2, 3, hit, and down. Okay, now, the technique is you're starting with your left leg forward. The punch will come in and you will parry the punch like so. You will hit towards the groin. We'll move in with an elbow strike here. As we hold onto the leg here, we'll hit the inside of the leg and then we'll chop down. So this view here is when we parry, we hit to the groin. We step in as we elbow and check the leg and hold onto the leg and pull it as we hit him here. Then we bend our knee and we hit him the inside leg and then we chop down like so. Okay, that was the technique for the third tip on the purple belt. Now let's look at the form. So Mr. Carney, step over here please. Mr. Newman comes into frame and we're in position. So position again, so we do the form as you know it now. So you have the first two moves, the next two moves, and the next two moves. Now, step around to the back and overhead and mid-knuckle. And that's the next tech, that's all you need for your next tip. Okay, let's reset again. Let's take from this angle here, please. So we have the first two moves, block with a chop, block with a chop. Cat stance, block with a punch, cat stance, block with a punch. Now, he steps around, overhead and mid-knuckle. And that's the position you need for the next tip. Good. Let's take the final position from this position here. Block with a chop, block with a chop, cup and saucer, block with a punch, cup and saucer, block with a punch, around, overhead and mid-knuckle. And that's what we need for the third tip on your junior purple belt techniques. We're going to start with the techniques for the fourth tip on the junior purple belt syllabus. The technique's name is called trusting salute and it's against a step through right kick. So Mr. Carney puts his right leg behind. Mr. Newman, so he's going to kick Mr. Newman. Mr. Newman blocks the kick and palm strikes. Okay, let's move back a little bit this way then. Okay, one more time, kick comes in, block, trust and under the chin. Let's change position so you move over here. Same thing again, the kick is coming in, you block the kick, trust and hit. Now, let's go through it slowly. So, when we come back to block this kick, we're going to do a downward block from here. We keep our hand checked in position as we kick, and then we're going to do a palm strike here like so. So the idea is we go block, and we move off the line of the attack. So we off the line of the attack like so. The ball kick comes in and we do a palm strike under the chin. Okay, the technique was called trusting salute.